Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back here to the Wolterman Homestead where it is cold and windy. I think it's like 50 something today. It has been beautiful, but today, not so much. But I wanted to hop on here and say hello, and we miss you guys and give some exciting details and kind of ask for your help with a little bit. So first off, we of course got new animals because homesteading, why not? So right here behind me in this right here, it is kind of a DIY at the moment. We are going to build something much better and more bigger, but we got quail. So the kids kind of turned it into a habitat thing and gave them lots of different things to hide inside of, but we got some little quail. The kids have had a blast coming out here and just picking up, the itty bitty little quail eggs. And it's just been a joy for them. I think we have gotten 6 or 7 little quail eggs now. We did build a chicken coop. I, of course, want to put a little window in the front and build a little window box for flowers. This coop will probably not stay here, but this was like a free build. It is built out of pallets, and then Dylan's mom gave us some metal, and then we also had a whole bunch down at the barn. But I've got a little hen sitting in here on this nesting box, sitting. So we'll see if she wants to stay sitting or if she's just gonna lay an egg and then get up here in a little bit. But she does have eggs underneath of her. So what have we been up to? That's a fun question. We had shared where we were planning on putting the garden and how it got washed out. But also where I was planning on putting a garden up here by the house. Now that has been my project all of last week, and I am exhausted from it. While Dylan has been at work, I have balanced the 3 kids, 6 kids if you count the goats, and built something really cool that kind of want to wait and share with you guys, but I also at the same time want to give you a sneak peek. I did share a picture as a little glance over on our Instagram page, but it's been a fun process, and I can't decide if I love it or I don't like it yet. Like, it's just one of those of it's just been a lot of work. We also have our meat birds back here behind me. We have 10 hanging out back here, but that's one of the things that I want to ask for your help. Dylan and I are going to be speaking at a conference here in a couple weeks. So if you want to come meet us, you should come to the conference. If you are in Indiana, lower Indiana, upper Kentucky type area. What, Chopper? What? Dylan's oldest coon dog is sitting over here. So here's a sneak peek of an arbor in the garden and what the garden kind of looks like here. So we're going to be speaking at this homesteading conference here in a couple weeks, and so down in the comment section I would really love if you would maybe ask some questions. So what are some questions that you want to learn about composting, because that's the topic we're going to talk on, and then the other topic is meat birds, and we're going to do a live butchering. So what are some questions that you might have about meat birds that we can add into our discussion and the conference and the conversation to be had, and the things that we want to help teach and inspire others to do, because we didn't start out with 40 acres. We started out on a third of an acre, and we raised 40 meat birds on that third of an acre. Right now we have just 10 sitting over there, and we have more set to arrive in June. But we just want to, teach people and share our knowledge that we've learned. And, we don't know it all, but it's exciting to share what we have learned with others and hopefully inspire them to, get their hands dirty and homestead too. What you doing, baby? Are you going to jump up here? Are you going to jump up here and tell everybody hi? This is Gypsy. This one's Gypsy. And then the black one is Dorothy. And then this one is Marnantha. You say hi. But our goats are getting big. We have 3 Alpines. They are a little over a month old, and I'd probably say maybe 6 weeks. They are a lot of fun. They definitely keep you on your toes, and they are comical little critters. They are comical in just their personality of each one. They're just so much fun. I now understand why homesteaders, like, after you get chickens, most homesteaders get goats. And I see why. Ah, they're so much fun. I'll walk down here to the valley and show you. Dylan's been down here tilling the garden down here. Now, we have to figure out the wildlife part, which we've talked about before, because we have rabbits and deer and turkeys and everything. And so we got to get fencing of some sort put around the garden. And what that looks like, we are still trying to figure out. Whether we want to get like electric netting, that I think is kind of what Dylan's leaning more towards, but I'm under that can cost a lot, and we have all of the materials to build our own fencing. It takes a lot of hard work, because I've been doing that around the garden up here at the house. So we'll see what we end up doing, but he's been down here tilling. I just kind of wanted to share with you guys. But what are you guys excited about growing this year? Have you planted anything yet? Are you in a zone where you can start your planting? We are going to be getting some potatoes in the ground. I had kind of wanted to get those in the ground, I think last week, but the tiller had some trouble, and so he's been busy working on it, and he just got it fixed. So right here, where this high grass is where we were going to put the garden, but the creek back here flooded. You can see all of the like leaves and stuff. So we ended up just moving it down here. And so he's gonna do several more passes with the tiller. He came up to take a break to get some lunch, but that is where the garden will be. So we'll have to figure out the fencing, but I'm excited to get my hands dirty and get some gardening done. So we haven't really been posting here on YouTube very much because it's been a lot balancing like a little one and the homestead and the projects that we're wanting to get done and just everything. Like this garden, I thought about setting up the camera, but balancing all the things by myself was a lot. So if you want to see my work, I have posted some stuff over on TikTok, and that's kind of where I've been posting stuff. I've posted a few Instagram reels, but for the most part, I've been posting over on TikTok. So if you want to keep up with us there, you should go and follow us, and that way you don't miss any little fun videos that I post over there. Our family celebrates the biblical feasts, and so we celebrated Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and I just shared kind of how we did that over there on TikTok this past week, and it was they're just beautiful. The feasts are beautiful, and the treasures that they hold and the promises, they're just great. But that's kind of all that I got here at the Wolterman homestead. Dylan's fired something up, so I need to go see what he's doing and what he's up to. I think we're gonna go down and tiller the garden. So that's all we got here at the Wolterman homestead. Take care and God bless.